These resources are so fun, and they're about as different as you can get from translating made-up sentences from a textbook. If you want translation for real life, you're in the right place. Hi everyone, I'm Fallon from FluentU, and our goal here is to help you speak Spanish with authentic native language content. Today we're highlighting some unconventional resources for learning Spanish translation that you can access from your computer or from your phone. The first one I want to show you is el Museo del Prado.
You ready, amiga? Sí.
If you love both art and Spanish, you'll definitely enjoy browsing the Museo del Prado's website. This museum, located in Madrid, is one of the most famous in the world. And on its website, you can browse its entire collection, including works by Rembrandt and Francisco de Goya. Here's how to use the website as a Spanish translation tool. Many individual pages on the website can be easily toggled between English and Spanish via the ES/EN button in the upper right-hand corner. Plus, the website's English translations are generally close in structure and vocabulary to the original Spanish, so it's easy to follow the changes. You could try browsing the museum's collections or the briefs about upcoming exhibitions. Paralleltext.io is a great source if you like classic literature. The site has a wide variety of books, including stories you may already be familiar with. Stories like Alice in Wonderland, The Three Musketeers, and Don Quixote. Here's how it works. On the website's home screen, you just need to select the language that you speak and then the language that you're practicing. The next step will bring you to a list of texts for you to choose from. After selecting your favorite, you will see it completely in Spanish. You'll be able to check your translation by clicking on the arrows at the left of each paragraph, or hear the sentence spoken by clicking on the sentence.
La familia da Suoz llevaba largo tiempo afincada en Sussex.
You can even choose the split view option to see the texts side by side. Want to take your learning to the next level? Grab a notebook and a pen and try to translate a paragraph yourself. Then, click on the arrows next to your chosen paragraph and compare your transition with the ones on this site. You'll be able to clearly see your progress after you do this exercise a few times. I bet you never thought Google Maps could help you practice Spanish translation, but it turns out that it's a great resource for real-life Spanish study. Please keep in mind that you should refrain from doing this while actually looking for directions, especially if you happen to be driving. In fact, it's probably better if you use Google Maps on a computer for this exercise. Here's how to use Google Maps for translation practice. First, click on the horizontal lines at the upper left-hand corner of the page and then select Language from the drop-down menu. From there, select Español. Then, search for directions to somewhere in your town or city. The benefit of using Google Maps is that you can review the same directions several times, left, right, straight, turn, continue, etc., in quick succession. Get started with an area that's familiar to you, then try exploring a Spanish-speaking country you've always wanted to visit. A bonus here, if you want to hear directions, you can change the language of your phone into Spanish and hear directions spoken to you in Google Maps. This is seriously great practice.
Dirígete al sureste por Juan José Arreola hacia calle General Silverio Núñez.
If you like these ideas about using native materials to learn Spanish, you'll love FluentU. With FluentU, you'll have access to endless videos and audio with interactive subtitles. Each video and clip comes with a personalized quiz and flashcards, so you'll master new words and concepts quickly. FluentU will help you have more fun and learn faster. You can listen to native speakers pronounce words, phrases, and sentences. You won't have to wonder about how a word is used because FluentU's video dictionary lets you see examples of how that word is used in multiple videos. It's real language immersion online. Best of all, it offers 10 languages, and you can access as many as you want at one time. Click on the link in the description for a free trial of FluentU on web, iOS, or Android. What are you waiting for? Supercharge your learning with FluentU. I'm sure one of the reasons you're learning Spanish is because you may want to visit a Spanish-speaking country one day, and planning a trip can be almost as fun as the trip itself. Luckily, Laura at the Spanish blog has written several parallel text city guides to various Spanish-speaking cities, such as Barcelona and Bilbao. Here's how to use these guides to practice Spanish. On the Spanish blog site, look for parallel texts. Each guide is split into sections according to language. For example, go to the bottom to begin with Bilbao's introduction. You'll see this part in Spanish on top and English below. By the way, if you want to remember these ideas for later, click on the link in the description for a free PDF of all the suggestions in this video. Finally, Dual Texts offers a variety of articles on different subjects, from news to cultural commentary. Here's how to make the most of Dual Texts. All the texts are shown in English on the left and Spanish on the right. The site lets you choose between English audio and Spanish audio, and when you select Spanish audio, you'll be able to see some Spanish phrases highlighted in blue. Try to translate them by yourself first, and then find out the correct answers by double-clicking the white spaces to reveal the answers. What a treasure trove of translation exercises! Which one are you going to try first? Remember, if you liked this video and want to see more, make sure to subscribe to FluentU and press the notification button so you never miss more great Spanish learning content. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Hasta la próxima!